Hi, I'm Otis.
I'm John.
Nice to meet you. Today I'm going to be asking you a series of questions about like whatever injury for the reason you're in here today. First off, let's talk about what's bothering you.
My finger.
Your finger, your index finger?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any allergies to medication?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Out there aware of? Okay. What medication are you taking right now at the moment?
Right now I take two different kinds of medication for my thyroid, and I'm also taking ibuprofen for the pain.
How much ibuprofen did you say you're taking?
2 or 3, about every 8 hours.
Every 8 hours. Okay. What's the last thing you ate today?
I got a bowl of soup at lunch.
Bowl of soup at lunch. Okay. And could you describe the event of what happened to cause this injury?
Yes. So yesterday I was at the park with my son. He's a football player, and we're going to go to the park and work, do some kicking. He's a kicker, and we're going to meet his coach in the park. We got there, my son was putting on his cleats, getting ready, so I was helping the coach out by shagging footballs. He had another kid out there that he was training who was from the junior college, SRJC, and the kid could punt really, really well, and he was kicking that ball pretty high. Usually I let the ball hit the ground before I try to retrieve the ball. This one time though, I decided to try to catch one, and I'm standing there waiting for the ball to come down, and at the last second, for some reason, I just took my eye off the ball and had my hands up like this, and the ball came down on this finger, and I thought it was jammed.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately grabbed the finger and pulled it because I had heard kind of like a pop when it happened. And then the football coach noticed that I was bleeding a lot. And so I had to go to the emergency room. And I guess what had happened when I had my hands up in the air, the ball came down on this finger and basically blew the joint up and blew the top part of my finger out the back of the skin.
Oh, wow.
So I think that was the popping sound I had heard.
And have you ever injured that finger before?
No.
Or any kind? So it's like your first big injury.
First time with injury to that finger, yeah.
Okay. And what are the provoking factors? What makes it hurt?
I think the fact that the finger became disjointed, so basically the two pieces just came apart and the bone came out through the skin. And so, yeah, it's a lot of pain.
What certain like motions though, like with your hand, causes it to hurt more? Trying to grip things.
Just anytime trying to grip anything, pointing, just using it in general.
Any kind of motion.
Any kind of motion causes pain. Yes.
Okay. What would you describe the quality of pain? Is it like a sharp like sensation or kind of like sore?
I would say it's a sharp pain, especially if you forget and I try to use it and it bends.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts quite a bit. There's a lot of swelling there.
Okay. Could you point to exactly like where it hurts on your
Sure.
finger?
It's right here in this main joint here on my index finger.
Okay, so right at the
there.
joint?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, what would you describe the severity of pain just like right now not doing anything? On a scale of 1 to 10.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it's probably an 8 or a 9.
And then when you do certain motions, 10 or?
Then, yes, it hurts a lot.
10, okay. And you said this happened yesterday?
Happened yesterday afternoon at the park, yes.
And you just felt the finger, ball come down your finger, felt the jam, tried to pull it to like kind of like straighten it out.
Right.
And you felt the bone must have came out, you think? That's
what they told me. That's what the doctor told me is that, I can't remember what the name of that was, but yeah, the bone had blown out the back, so I had to get stitches there as well.
And what you been doing to like kind of like treat it? Just like putting it in ice or?
Ice. I think there was ligament damage. All kinds of stuff happened in there. Icing it, and then it's been wrapped as well. And they put one of those.
They wrapped it. Okay.
And then they also put a split over
a little splint finger. Okay. Well, thank you for answering my questions. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. All right. Thank you.